My name is Nur Ainun Nadira binti Muhammad Ali. My matrix number 08 DPR24F2091. Pernah tak korang perasan yang harga makanan dan harga pakaian ataupun gadget makin naik setiap tahun? Kalau korang nak tahu, itulah inflasi. So, inflasi sebenarnya dari isu utama dalam Malaysia yang selalu dikaji oleh ahli ekonomi. Tapi apa maksud sebenar inflasi itu? Dan macam mana ia memberi kesan pada kehidupan harian kita? So, dalam video ni kita nak tunjuk macam mana inflasi boleh mempengaruhi kos sara hidup kita dan bagaimana kerajaan Malaysia menguruskannya melalui dasar fizikal dan juga bagaimana dasar-dasar ini membentuk persekitaran perniagaan di negara kita. Jadi, apa tunggu lagi? Jomlah sama-sama kita tengok video ni dan kita fahamkan apa maksud inflasi dengan cara yang mudah dan senang nak dikaitkan dengan kehidupan seharian kita.
Salam sejahtera, nama saya Tiffan dan perempuan Subramaniam. Nombor matrik 08 DPR24F2010. Demonstrate understanding of how moderate inflation affects the purchasing power. Ini ringkasan of moderate. Moderate inflation is a slow and steady rise in the price of goods and service over time. It slightly lowers the value of money, meaning people can buy less with the same amount. However, if wages increase at the same rate as the price, purchasing power stay balanced. For example, if both price and salary rise by 3%, people can still afford the same things. But if income stays the same while price rise, purchasing power drops.
Explain how fiscal policy measures can help the Malaysian government control inflation. First of all, reduce government spending. The government can reduce public spending such as infrastructure projects, subsidies or administrative costs. For example, cut down on big projects subsidies to reduce demand and cool inflation. Second, increase taxes. Higher taxes means people spend less, helping to lower down price rises. And thirdly, cut budget deficit. Spend wisely and avoid borrowing so much to control money flow in the economy.
Hi, my name is ABDUL and my matrix number is 08 DPR24F2042. Moving on to my part, ability to connect inflation issue with the real policy opportunities for improvement and relate to business environment. So how inflation impacts small Malaysian business? Here I provide 4 points. Firstly, rising of cost, raw materials, fuel and transportation affects production expenses. So when the cost of raw material, fuel and transportation rise, production becomes more expensive. Small business have to spend more just to keep operating. Next, small business struggle to maintain profit margin. Because of this higher cost, many small business struggle to maintain their profit margin. They can increase price too much because customer might stop buying. Furthermore, highest price reduce consumer purchasing power and spending. When price go up everywhere, consumer lost their purchasing power, people tend to spend less, which directly reduce the income for small business owner. Lastly, create instability in the local business environment. All these challenge create instability in the local business environment. Business become more cautious to expand and this slow down economic growth. To the next slide, government policies to reduce inflation pressure. Firstly, fuel and essential good subsidies help control basic living costs. The government provide fuel and essential good subsidies. This help keep daily costs lower for both consumer and business. Secondly, financial aid and SME grant support business sustainability. Financial aid and SME grant are given to help small business stay sustainable during tough economic periods. Thirdly, price control program prevent sudden cost spike for consumer. There are price control program that prevent sudden price hike, ensuring market stability. Finally, long-term improvement encourage automation and local production to boost productivity and reduce import dependence. In the long term, the government encourage automation and production. By producing more locally and using technology, we can reduce our dependence on import and improve productivity.
Hi, my name is Samyukta Vaidini, anak perempuan Subramaniam, and matrix number is 08 DPR24F2039. So I'm going to talk about the conclusion. In conclusion, inflation affects both consumers and business in many ways. When price rise faster than income, our purchasing power decreases and we are able to buy fewer goods with the same amount of money. At the same time, business face higher production costs, especially small business, which makes it harder for them to maintain the profits. And to manage this, the Malaysian government use fiscal policies such as reducing unnecessary spending, adjusting taxes and providing subsidies for essential goods to help control prices. These steps help protect consumers and support economic stability. So understanding inflation is important because it influences our daily spending decision and the overall business environment. And that's all from